out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another episode of MUT Mailbag. This is our weekly series where I answer all of your community questions regarding Madden 20, Madden 20 Ultimate Team, and other random things. And we're back here on a Tuesday again for another episode. Now, really quick, earlier today, we dropped a video on the brand new Power Up expansion cards that came out, including two 99 overalls that were added to my squad. So if you missed that video, there's a circle with the letter I up in the right corner of your screen. Right corner of your screen. Click that, it'll link you to that video. Go watch that one after you watch this one. So here we go. Shout outs to everybody that submitted questions. This video was meant to be done on Sunday. I put out a post, I want to say Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, and I didn't get a lot of questions. So I said I'll wait a day, and then I got a little lazy and procrastinated. So here we are once again on a Tuesday doing another episode of MUT Mailbag. Thank you guys so much for continuing to submit questions. If I don't answer yours, save it for the next video, which will probably be out next Tuesday. It's pretty much a Tuesday tradition at this point. Let's go ahead and answer as many questions as we can in about 20 minutes. Here we go. I've been using Sprinter all year, but I'm considering switching to Shaker. This will drop a few of my guys from 99 to 98, or speed from 98 to 97. Do you think the loss in speed is worth the added agility, or should I be more concerned with keeping up that speed? Sprinter also knocks off 2 agility, and that's not ideal. So I've been a fan of Sprinter all year long, and with my logic, I'm going to say switch to Shaker. And the main reason that I say that is because we're getting to the point, and some of you might remember this from last year. Now, it sounds like you might be having a little bit of an opposite of what I'm going to say. But if you remember last year, we got to a point where some of these cards were like already 99 speed with Sprinter not even being needed. And I think we're going to see that continue to happen as we get, a bunch of these 98 overall cards from the whole power-up thing and just other random cards. I value acceleration and agility a lot. Does it actually matter? I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I don't think you're ever going to see a huge difference between a 98 speed player and a 99 speed player. Just my thoughts. How many times have you played MUT and you had 99 Tyreek Hill get caught from a 95 Ryan Shazier speed? Speed is very nice, don't get me wrong, but I think between maybe the 96 to 99 range, there's just not that much separation. Not much that you're going to notice, whereas I think agility is going to cause better animation, especially on defense, and acceleration is going to get them to that top speed quicker. And that's why I would recommend going with Shaker. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I just realized you guys couldn't see that question the whole time. Any tips and tricks on how to do better in Weekend League? Also, do you have any recommendations on how to stop my game from having so much lag? Definitely try playing with an Ethernet cord. Play hardwired. If you're still having problems, it could be your internet service. It could be your modem. I play hardwired all the time. I don't really have any lag at all. Occasional disconnect here and there, but it's typically if either my internet drops or my opponent has issues and then I end up getting the win. Definitely play hardwired. For all of you people out there asking those questions, if it's possible, play hardwired. Tips and tricks on how to do better in Weekend League. All I can really say is try to stick to the meta. As much as I hate people who play the meta, it's the way to win. And if you just want to go ahead and win, corner routes, run the ball, 6 offensive linemen out there, just kind of go around, watch some Twitch streams, look at what the top guys are running and try to even think of schemes that might fit your offensive playbook that are similar to what they're doing. Not so much copy them, but, maybe take examples for things that they're doing. But, at this point in the year, that's really all I can suggest, man. And on Weekend League, I do get this question a lot, so I guess I'll throw it out there. A lot of people ask me, like, when's the least sweatiest time to play? When's the easiest time to get wins? For me, it's always right away on Thursdays if you're available to play, right at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, up until Thursday night, basically. And then Sunday mornings, like early 10 a.m. to like maybe 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Sunday mornings to Sunday afternoons have usually been my best experiences as far as like opponents when it comes to Weekend League. How important is fast release to you, and what are your thoughts on Gunslinger? I love it. I love the ball. I mean, there's not many quarterbacks out there that have a good throwing release motion. Aaron Rodgers is the best one out there, and he doesn't even really have the greatest card. If he gets like one more card, I'm surprised, you know, he wasn't a golden ticket candidate, but if he could get one more card, he's got the best release. And think about answer your own question here. How many times have you been sacked while you're in the middle of trying to throw the ball, especially a deep throw? So Gunslinger, to me, especially on corner routes, because corner routes are cheesy, we all know that, and I've done it with Vic, and you guys have seen it if you watch the videos from me. Corner routes, sometimes there's not a lot of separation, but that Gunslinger, that ball getting in there, it's just some zoom on it, and it makes completing passes much easier. The only bad thing about Gunslinger, especially with Vic, or if you have a shorter quarterback, is you're gonna have times where you throw the ball into the back of your offensive lineman's helmet, and it's very annoying, but it is what it is. You just got to deal with it. What are your thoughts on solo battles and more than 10 weekend league wins? Are they worth the time? If not, what else is there to do? Do you ever play salary cap games? Solo battles I gave up on a long time ago. It just felt like they were much more rewarding last year. If you're not a heavy online player, definitely play your solo battles every week, especially if you're like getting in the top 100. To me, and I don't know if the meta's changed in solo battles this year, but spending like 45 minutes to an hour playing the computer, trying to rack up points in solo battles, like getting out of bounds, getting a gajillion first downs, just not worth the time to me. If you can consistently get into the top 100, top 50, and you're getting really good rewards, go for it. But solo battles just too time consuming for me, and I don't want to play this game as much as I did 3, 4, 5 months ago. 10 weekend league wins, I mean, if the game doesn't stress you out and you're having fun, or, you know, whatever, I just, at this point, for me personally, you don't have to follow my lead here. Once I get those 10 wins, I'm checked out. I don't want to sweat anymore. I think the 100K that you get from the 10 wins, plus whatever rewards you're going to get on a Tuesday, those are good enough for me. And typically those first 10 wins aren't incredibly tough. There's a few opponents here and there you're going to run into where you got to try hard, but 10 weekend leagues wins to me right now is rewarding enough. I'll probably play one full 25 game weekend soon. I'm going to try to do at least once before the year ends, but to me that's just all that's, you know, kind of worth doing. With the free golden ticket, I'm thinking of picking up Ramsey, but I have him powered up to a 99 on my team. What do you think I should do with my powered up Ramsey? Should I just power him down and sell the cards? What do you think I should do? Thanks. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go with Ramsey for your free card, definitely power down the 99 Ramsey and sell him. I don't know if any of those cards within that power up Ramsey are Nats. You'll have to quick sell them for training. As far as using your free pick on Ramsey, wait until we see the stats. I don't know if the stats on that card have been leaked or not. I could be wrong, but definitely wait to see the stats before you actually decide that you want to do that. But if you do go with the Ramsey, yes, power him down, sell the pieces. Thoughts on bypassing players with training, specifically ones that can only be earned by grinding missions. Thoughts on bypassing players with training. I mean, I have no problem with it. That's kind of what we're doing. With these power-up expansions. I'm just wondering, are you asking, like, you know, instead of needing a 85 overall, whatever, in a power-up, if you could just pass that with training? That would be nice. I don't think EA will ever do it. They do it for some cards, like the themed diamonds early in the year they did it for. There's some other cards here and there. I think the harvest cards maybe you can do that with. I might be wrong there. I would have no problem with it, but I don't know if it's going to happen for every single card. I don't think at all. Do you think Brian Westbrook will get a new card or any Eagles halfback? I do think Westbrook will get up to a 98. I think they'll make him part of the power-up expansion. I wouldn't count on anybody else. Maybe Miles Sanders has a chance. It would have been nice to see a career tribute, Sproles, but if I had to guess, I would probably say Westbrook gets, a power-up expansion card eventually to get him to 98. Why are there so many Michael Vick cards out there? The market is flooded with Michael Vick cards. We need to see more different players. I've been playing Madden since 98. I'm 57 years old, or 88, my bad. And I know there's more players in the NFL other than Vic. Let's go, EA. I'd like to see more players before I retire from Madden at the age of 65. I'm like Tom Brady of Madden. I'll play until I can't play anymore. I mean, listen, Vic sells packs. A lot of people out there want Vic. I think there's a very wide variety of quarterbacks out there this year, to be honest. but you can't survive with a lot of them. That's the problem. Like, unless you're really, really good pocket passer or have really good pocket presence, like some of those guys in the Madden Bowl, D. Croft's pocket presence is godly. You know, you can use a Brady, a Peyton Manning, but when the pocket collapses, you're not going anywhere. And I think that's why a lot of people use Vic. Also, you have to think about it. Vic has a regular legend, an ultimate legend, the ghost card, the golden ticket. I think that's it. You know, he's fun to play with. As a guy who's going to use him for the rest of the year, he's fun to play with. But I don't think that there's a lack of quarterbacks out there. There's a lot of legend quarterbacks we got. I mean, we got Elway, we got Peyton, we got Brady. I guess Brady not really considered a legend. Randall, we got Steve Young, Dante Culpepper. Did I say Elway already? I think I did. Like, there's a lot of other options out there for quarterback. And then even the new players, we got Lamar Jackson, we got Russell Wilson, we got Mahomes. I don't think there's a lack of quarterbacks in MUT at all. But I definitely get people being tired of Vic. He ain't going nowhere. He's making EA too much money. He's too much of an icon when it comes to Madden. Deal with it, unfortunately. Skull Crusher, my guy. Mailbag is my favorite, no question. Just praise. I'm 44 years old and ass at the game, but I've had a ton of fun playing this year. I was away from Madden for 15 plus years, and you were the first YouTuber I found when looking for help early in the year. Your player reviews and advice. Shout outs to everybody that used to watch my card reviews. I kind of want to do those again, but the problem, I'm getting out of off track here. Card reviews are always fun to do, but by the time I got enough clips for them and was able to put them out, it was like 2 weeks later, and I didn't want to half-ass the video, so that's why I stopped doing card reviews. And so many people do like gameplays of the cards when they first come out, that those do way better in views, and I just found it wasn't ever worth the time to do card reviews. So if anybody used to watch those, I'm sorry that they've stopped coming out, and they probably will never. But I want to try to do more gameplays for 21. Especially your sniping vids really helped me figure out. Figured MUT out. I appreciate your honest content, and always looking forward to your videos. Thank you for all you do for us in the Madden community. Shout outs to my guy, Sergeant Skull Crusher. Thank you for the kind words. Sir, do you have to have an EA account to have rookie premieres transfer to the next game? That question confused me a little bit. I think the answer is no. All you have to do is play the game this year, get rookie premieres. We don't know how we're going to get them. None of that information's out yet. And then when you play the game next year, they'll automatically be on your account, assuming you use the same screen name or like same gamer tag or PSN name. Okay? I need a quarterback, so which golden ticket QB do you think is the best? If I had to say off the top of my head, I would say Lamar's probably a slight bit better than Vic. If you're okay with a left-handed quarterback, go with Vic. But if you rather have a righty, go with Lamar Jackson. We'll be doing a ranking, and I'm sure this question is going to come up as we scroll down the rest of these. We will be doing a ranking on all of the golden ticket cards and the best ones to pick for your free GT, but I want to wait until all the stats and cards come out. So we got 6 more to go. Once we get those 6 in packs, and I can look at all the stats and kind of analyze all the stats, then we'll go ahead and make our decision. How can I create a farm account so I can get 2 golden ticket players? Well, here's the thing. It's a NAT card, so you can't transfer it from like one account to another. That's not going to work. So if that was your objective, it's not going to work. As far as creating a farm account, you just got to create a second online ID on PlayStation Network. I don't really know how it works on Xbox, but basically just make a second account. You can, I think, have up to 5 accounts on a PlayStation 4, but again, if your objective is to get 2 golden tickets on the same account, it's not going to work because they're going to be NAT cards. Which Eagles GT do you recommend for most for my Eagles team? All GTs would be an upgrade on my team, kind of leaning toward LeBlanc, but B-Dawk and Vic are intriguing. If I had to rank them, I'm taking Vic right now. Vic, Reggie White, then LeBlanc. I don't know how the Dawk stats are going to look, but I would probably then rank them without even knowing the stats. Vic, Dawk, Reggie White, LeBlanc. LeBlanc's good, but he just does not make plays. Maybe I'm using him wrong. I have no idea, but he's just not a good card for me, unfortunately. So I'm really contemplating on what free GT to get, and of course most people will go for a quarterback for the Hot Routemaster and Escape Artist ability. But then the question is, do I get Lamar, which stats-wise are the best AB in the game, or do I go with RG3 and take the the less passing stats because he's RG3. I mean, if you're going to go with a quarterback, I'm taking Lamar, then Vic, then RG3 in that order. Other options that you have, I mean, Julio's a really good card, Bo's a really good card, so I'd probably take a look at those. We got to see how Jalen Ramsey looks. Dawkins, we got to see how that card looks. But, yeah, I mean, because of Hot Route Master and QB Playmaker and Gunslinger, you almost have to go for one of those quarterbacks. But you think about it this way. You're going to be set at quarterback for the rest of the season. I only got about 2 months left in this game, but you go with a quarterback as your free GT, you're going to be set at that position for the rest of the year. Can you still upgrade the 72 overall Harvest cards? I need the Brady for his Power Up, and the auction house search brings me to his 72 when I need the 92. Yes, you can. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but I'll try really, really fast here. I think there's some type of exchange set in here somewhere that if you're still trying to upgrade the Harvest cards, are they right here maybe? Harvest exchange set. So I think you got to look through here, and you have to trade in stuff to get the other cards, the food cards, to upgrade all of those other Harvest cards. So it might become a little bit more expensive than you want it to be, but search through these exchange sets, and I'm pretty sure that's where you find what you need to upgrade the 72 overall Harvest cards. Madden is trash. Whole gameplay is the question. There is no new content. MUT is overrated and boring now. Golden tickets crash the market, and EA have you waiting so long for users to get a free golden ticket. What's the point of that? Just to enjoy playing with one for about a month or two. So that's not really a question, more of a statement. I'm okay with the timing on the free golden tickets, to be honest. I don't think golden tickets were something that everybody should have got for free right away. Like, those kind of have a mystique to them. They're very, very good cards. They're the best cards. They're going to finish the year as the best cards. I don't think they should just be handed out day one. I am totally okay with giving a free one after they've all been in packs. I think that the first 3 weeks of golden tickets, the odds were terrible, and EA definitely addressed that. I think they did it 2 weeks too late, but I'm still happy that they did it. And I think that even though they're all over 1 million coins, I think that the pull rates and the rarity of them is perfect right now. Because, as I said, those are the best cards in the game, and they should cost over 1 million coins. Everybody shouldn't have a golden ticket or multiple golden tickets. They shouldn't be like 500k. I think they're perfect where they need to be. I think the release of the free one is perfect. Maybe, could have gave it to us this Friday. Maybe a week earlier would have been nicer. But as far as the gameplay, I agree, man. The gameplay is frustrating me as well. That's why I'm playing the game a lot less. Yeah, no question there, but I hope I addressed your statement. Do you think Steve Young will get an upgrade? He got a 96 Super Bowl card. Yes, he probably will. Why? I always see you run it, and I don't really understand what it does. What does base align do? It just keeps, for me, the defense in a, I guess, a structure that always looks the same to the offense. Whereas if you're not in base align, sometimes, you're going to have a big gap in the middle of the field because your middle linebackers are going to be on one side of the field. It just keeps a structure for me, and I think I try to keep my opponents off balance so they don't know if I'm going to cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, etc., etc. It's just something I've always done. Does it work? I have no idea because I suck at the game, but that's why I use it. Should I pick Vic for my GT and save up for Dawkins, or get free Brian Dawkins and save up for Vic? Currently have Randall Cunningham and powered up B-Doc. I don't know, man. I guess it depends on pricing. I would wait until the free golden ticket card is out at that point and then see which one's cheaper. I would guess between the two, Doc's going to be cheaper. So at that point, I would buy Doc and get the Vic as my free card. I'm kind of in the same boat. I want to get Doc for my free card, but if Vic's much, much more expensive, I'm definitely going to sell my Vic, get Vic as the free card, and then buy Brian Dawkins and hopefully make a little cash out of it. Well, not cash, but coin. But I would wait to see what the prices are coming out to be. What are the best abilities on 99 Lawrence Taylor? Let's take a look. I don't know about the best ones, but I'll definitely show you guys the abilities that I have on my card. Let me just load them up really quick here. So I have no outsiders on him. Run stopper. I really like this ability a lot. Pass rush elite and edge threat elite. Card's been really, really solid for me. I would say definitely try to get Run Stopper on the card and then Pass Rush and Edge Threat Elite. For this ability, No Outsiders and Run Stopper kind of could do the same thing, and I might, try some other abilities out there, but for the most part, have these last three that I was talking about. All right, I have 99 powered up Vic, but want Hot Route Master. Should I get a GT QB or Bo Jackson? If you want Hot Route Master, I mean, you got to go with either Lamar Jackson or Vic. Bo's going to be probably cheaper than both of those. I could be wrong there, but I just feel like there's more options out there for running back. You could just go with a Walter Payton and get a lot of what Bo Jackson's going to give you. So if you really want Hot Route Master, and I kind of think it's a game changer, I'm definitely going with a golden ticket QB, and I think that's been the theme of this video. And the last question, do you think both Sherman and Hopkins get a final upgrade? DeAndre Hopkins, yes. Yes, DeAndre Hopkins, yes. Richard Sherman, no. That's going to be my guess there if I had to guess between those two. If I did not answer your question in this video, I apologize. Please don't take it personal, but we ran out of time for this episode, and I say this every week. It's Taco Tuesday. It's time to go eat some tacos. So you guys enjoy it, or thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.